Nobody expected Selena Gomez to move like this, because for a long time, people thought they understood her story, the music, the acting, the public relationships, the ups and the very public downs. Everything felt visible, but lately, something changed, and people are starting to notice it. Not something loud, not a dramatic headline, just a shift, a different kind of energy, because Selena isn't moving like she used to anymore. She's quieter, more controlled, more intentional, and that's what's making people curious, because when someone who used to share so much suddenly becomes selective, it raises questions, not negative ones, but real ones, like, what changed? Because if you look closely, it's not just about what she's doing, it's about what she's not doing, less reacting, less explaining, less engaging with the noise. And in today's world, that's rare, because most people respond instantly, they defend themselves, they correct every narrative, they stay in the conversation. But Selena, she stepped back, and that's where things started getting interesting, because stepping back doesn't mean disappearing. Sometimes, it means recalibrating, and that's exactly what this feels like, a reset, a shift from reacting to choosing what to show, choosing what to say, choosing what deserves her energy. And once people noticed that shift, the conversation changed, because now it's not about drama, it's about growth. And growth doesn't always look exciting from the outside. Sometimes it looks quiet, sometimes it looks like distance, sometimes it looks like someone becoming a version of themselves that people aren't used to yet, and that can confuse people, because when someone evolves, they don't always match the image people had of them before, and that's where the tension comes in. Because fans are split, some people respect it, they see it as maturity, as healing, as someone finally protecting their peace. But others, they're unsure, because it feels different, less accessible, less familiar, and that difference makes people wonder, is she pulling away, or is she just growing into something new? Because let's be honest, Selena Gomez has been through a lot, public scrutiny, personal struggles, moments where everything seemed overwhelming, and yet, she's still here, still standing, still moving forward, but not in the same way, and maybe that's the point. Because not every comeback is loud, not every transformation is obvious. Some of them happen quietly, behind the scenes, in the way someone thinks, in the way someone protects themselves, in the way someone decides, this time I'm doing things differently. And maybe that's what we're seeing right now, not a disappearance, not a retreat, but a shift, a controlled evolution, one that doesn't need constant validation, one that doesn't need to explain itself. And that's why people can't quite figure it out, because it's not dramatic enough to headline, but it's different enough to notice. And when something feels different without a clear explanation, it creates curiosity. Because people want to understand it, they want to define it. They want to know what it means, but maybe it's not meant to be fully understood yet. Maybe it's just a phase, or maybe it's the beginning of a version of Selena Gomez that people haven't fully seen before. So now the real question is Selena Gomez quietly stepping away from the spotlight, or is she preparing for something bigger that nobody sees coming yet?